Hi, me nuanom Ghanafoɔ. Ɛno nso yɛaba biom na sɛ wobɛkae a yɛfrɛ me Marcus ne Agye Olan. Wobɛtumi afrɛ me ne bi. Ɛnɛ yɛsan bɛtaakye topic area bi a ɛno nso yɛayɛ students ne paa ba yɛ breaking it down sɛnea wobɛti ase ama wode wɔɛke a w'ani bɛgye nti maase nkɔyɛ problem ma wo biom sɛ ɛba no topic yi a yɛbɛtreat a na indices about raising numbers or anything with powers and senior ebe manipulating they are solving your problems into no ebe komo normally or more rules are yedi maye obe honi achieve rules no na agietri mu maka kire class way and so odwene bebre adwendwen ehia ewo nyama yedwene onye nyama we nti na ebe che okwan a obe kai sa rules ya memorize nche wotire mu nti no so follow a obe hu kwan a ebe fa so aye sa nyama no ebe wie no na aye roots of numbers na enya ye ni begi ama ye ko school back a ye betimi atro exams boko amaye ne agenti ye bekoso a nti di machina ye call the first thing ye nsuan the rules of indices ne the wom. Okay, nti so say sina mekan earlier on no ye betwa ye indices no so ye be chechire mu na wati ase no na use numbers a ewo exponents ne nyama na so enye numbers but with time obeti bibia see nti as obehwe we ni so a ye wo an example first one amedi arrow ya chess we y raised to the power 4 y raised to the power 4 now y raised to the power 4 no obiema ebe y times y times y times y na say ohun baby say na obe multiply number kese no de gina ne 9 so no by number of times the one top no nti no ye be kom biom number de gina ne 9 so no your friend base number kese na gina ne 9 so no your friend base and the what top onom no and the what base no top no your friend index and as then exponent the jimo mo dia ne say index no a number of times was a base no and multiply ne ho say ni biom index no a number of times base no be multiply or no ani ho and say y raise the power 4 and no patch say base way I was multiply ne ho 4 times nti ebe the base no times itself several times due to how many or what the index is. Index no so to me for no exponent and I say power. Also tie we asi na o tie ase ye pa o tie ni ye na o tie ase ye pa because eno na e de ba build a foundation nyina so onim we ye nkwa na betimi aye nyama bebre nti so o tie ni ye abeboa wo pa nti once biom so who be in the this form eno chere say the down no the base and the top onum the index and I say exponent and I say power yakoye nim no be ho say na use no base and I say index no you betimi asesa na try in different forms but they also tell say so far as you can identify what the index is, you will know how many times to multiply the base by itself. So I say, in the example, sana you use to okay. And it's over here. The first one, a raised to the power 2. So we you can say a no and a base because an original form and the then it no a index and a number of times I was say base which in this case na a no ebe multiply ne ho nti a multiplied by a 2 times a times a 2 times yeba ha afede ho say enye na mabako biom say b plus c na ehwe b plus c a b plus c in math no obefro no expression b plus c and a carry power 3 and I say index 3 that you said the obeya ne say na won ho we ne tro ne sa b plus c no multiply by b plus c no multiply by b plus c 3 times. Nti yabekọ ye ne mo bon say ebesesa even the index ne create me tron in different forms. Nti juni say the bia na be straightforward na letter ba ko na say number ba ko pe de ya kan say emfa on ye betimi asesa index no ye betimi asesa the form in which the base no ebeba odia ne say odia fa de ye dede kan no na dwene ho say the original form no or no be multiply ne ho na so de one is throw no e na be kire no number of times e was or multiply or no ane ho nti no yesesem de bibia hye in fact ye de udin hye ho krampo na ye more power na je so be multiply on ho that number of times nti ye ncho no straightforward ebe ye ho a na che say ya be try a different way but we follow the same way nti na also ho nhase no se na ye kire wase no what nti ye hwe next one so a eno so hwe won say ba ko index dida any assignment another index biom nti na no so be hwa the what bracket no no ya try no first and I assign multiply by ne ho biom because I multiply ne ho 2 times nti for now the way I na na just say yet the can say but we so you betimi achiche mu biom I try no say na ye way because we so be then n times n na assign times n times n but for now no the person oti ase ane say so far as a share we na say a ya man power no the share mu no tire no na multiply ne ho sane wo hu no eno ti na ya ne sa but wo hu initial ones no be say we so betime bie mu ama na ye more but eno de wo hu dida enti na yen kan no ho asem sese a no enti me gidi say oti ase enti yebekọ ye nim yebesua the laws of indices yebesua the laws of indices enti about the laws of indices meaning say we sua da what you go to about the me person me catch wa ne say laws no the usua from the beginning the me no aka wasem no eno abeboa ama ya church laws no enti be hwe a raise the power m times a raise the power n me answer a question mark because me ntro law na ma wo hu keke na bi me be kire okwan a wankasa obetime hu laws no na wo hu a watime awe kwanya afi na wo be memorize akai the I can say law 1 na law 2 good thing about maths and say gen ko bisa say state and I say write down the law number 5 of indices and I say law 2 and I say rule 3 yen chiro sa the woman say be more work na wan kasa we hwe kwan a obefa so aye ntino oti laws na say laws no chiro say eno no etima o ye questions nin 10 enti wo kwan a the yesua na be hu law enti ya ye be chiro answer no say na ye hu any indices are what the same base what the same base so more the same base laws no ye kirewa also hu de enti a ye more the same base na more they can have the same index and as the same index square no be en fire ho but they here ni say more the same base a law we be ye adwuma enti ye nkohwe na ye ntro sane a ye betimi expand we edu adwuma enya ye answer enti no say be work here okbekaya ya examples anyina ya mano index no because index asem na account pay attention ye pa into index na be change na ye ho nyama na we sua de afio no index no ye use number so obekaya ye use number enti ma ye easy ma ye expand every index notation we number bi aye ho nti ye be saa nti no aye saa no o de fa na ma hihye any tops nti fa ne se ba ko no 3 na ehye ne soro times second one no 2 na ehye honom fa ne se saa na etie o de no be kire wo ho na next time ho bibia why o general rule amano o general rule ni se ho se indexes bi wo honom na the we ni nyina ye equal say all the bases are equal and actually said the obey top no nko because top no that is the index no eno ni ye way a ye kan wasem wrong nti ye nhwe no nti we so obeka ya we that right yes say a raise the power 3 ye chone say a times a times a by another times a raise the power 2 and I just say no say a times a nti at the end of the day no okay any nyina banya 1 2 3 4 5 a raise the power then 5 nti at the end of the day no we multiply a raise the power 3 times a raise the power 2 obenya a raise the power 5 but eno no ebe dey ehu ye answer eno moye nti no obehwe relationship da 3 ni 2 ho a odenya 5 na che se o san rearrange we o say omofa a ni ba kope na ye di 3 no e ka 2 no ho eno enya magic o ye work no ene o say da na 5 nti 5 no ye pese ye hu se na ye be relate m ni n no a ne ya ne 3 and 2 no nti no be hwa 5 no eno na 3 plus 2 and then 5 no nti no ye behwe a rule na it means say ye wo a ni a wo hanoma ye benya a raise the power then m plus n what you say m plus n no eno ni 3 plus 2 na ye fa wo ha no nti no yes eno na ye de prove the law nti wo behwe law no ya chore da ma na wakosua na wo bre a draw exam na also twintwin bebre there be enye ni sa de hia ni se oti de wo ye na ase oti ase a na che se basics na ye be kire wo no eno na wo be build it on na o build it on na o build it on nti say we ye clear nti ye the best na esua all the laws nti first law e che se basis no multiply omo ho na basis ni ye the same the obey say obe add the indexes now or tops no on one of the base just one of them no enye ya chiwe mpo ni bio ya work ho ye nti ya work wie na ansa ye ho say okay na che say ye nye hwe no an say be add the indexes no on top of one of the bases ye the next one ye hwe say na tie nti ye to aso nti enya new one this time around a raise the power m divided by a raise the power n pacho enye nkwa na beba bibia ba we example keke nti base bi aye base ebetimi aye an expression just like the we catch earlier on nti ebetimi aye bibia even the index na nkasample betimi aye anything else the yesu asese an say what the same basis indexes no based on what is happening to the two numbers no involved no what happens to the indices ye be add na ye be subtract na ye be divide na then ye be ye eno na yesu ano enti no nya magic bi na ye de no ye ti bibia senti no say otie ni sa na otie ase in that context megidi say be boa wo pa because numbers ni letters ni nyina be sesa enye the same thing and ye be use throughout and I say so start work questions nti next time we nko m nko n e be bon x plus 1 one of the top no akọ w plus 3 na che say based on what is going no and now be hu say x plus 1 and w plus 3 me add your man say multiply man say me divide your and no need the concept na ye kire no nti no dwen anu adwen ho saa nti yen ko solve we ni hu say hu any two numbers which have the same base but they are dividing themselves, what happens to their indices? And I say their exponents, and I say their powers. Until the same base, I'm only the same numbers now make canon. Until you be ya de ni biom. You see a bed from the beginning, my numbers as indexes. Exponent no mo the number na ema yen enti na yen so ye number na be kire yen ho ade because number no na ya kire yen se na number na ye adwuma ya kire letters ni nyama enti wo di number na be kai wo ho keke o number na be fa no eno nche se last number eno be ma wa idea what this should result in enti no emfa m3 na emfa n2 divided by a raised to the power 2. Enti no m ni n no omo na ya omo 3 and 2 no. Enti ye go so ye be no a, the first one here, a times a times a. So okay, divided by division sign and idea about no a times a, right? Enti no cancel a, na cancel a, cancel a, na cancel a. Ti aka a a baako, which is a raised to the power 1. Okay, inti afa ye bebisa ye ho na we ayeye na che se ho faso any din. E ho faso ni se ye ho se between 3 and 2 no, that is m and n no. Akoya 1, 3 and 2 amaye 1. O hwe na che se den na si ye. Na che se o tro a baako e na o ye 3 minus 2 because 3 and 2 o hwe ma den no be answer o ma 1. It is when you subtract the 2 from the 3. Over 3 no the first one, no, that is the numerator. The index no and 3 no. And the denominator index no and 2. Into the see amount baby sana na chese once abeye se. Once no ebe obefa one of the bases no ejina honum. Na first one eba no m minus n. Let me try to cry ma. Okay. And me try me. Okay. Enti saa na ebenya no enti so what I say enti no we ni be my idea what happened between the indexes the ID numbers ni be shemo na be my ideas because later no yeah my the same thing no but why idea yeah create ani say ohu saa na che say we be subtract back if back man na say we be add back to the other na say enu ni your friend is send enti aye de no na wan ti say say na o feel say ye nya fan be a say we be say wada aje kwa. The yepa ni say ye can indices asem ye can exponents indices na me say exponent and say powers no eno asem na ye can ene ye can say na ye di ene omudi dwuma ni say numbers na omo nyina with the same base if you are doing something to the numbers then ebema indices no a behavioral the indexes and also exponents no behavior be sense ye who say divide here ebema the first one be subtract the second one be subtract from the first one inteno na ye nya 1 eno nti na nya 1 wo hanu ma ye say 1 no 3 minus 2 intino we ene ye fa ne 3 na we ne 2 ena ye my example ye call the next law. Okay, into ye share law 3 law 3 is so am I a new thing the upper chain say no say number b na already number no ewo index there na what sign I raise the number with the index no by another index into no number ewo index there and what sign raise by another index then a best between the indexes no into your problem is say you should the best between the indices. What we mean again and say indices na no yeah, na behave, say na be related to themselves when you see them in situations like this. When so yen ko book mo emfa answer. Yeah, be work biom. Nti ye say enye den. Dey mo kire from the beginning no. Ye kire say anytime example no mo ma no omo the number and e share na pampam. That is the indices no. Yes, we had the numbers be share pampam na dey ate na ye de ti ase a na ye de aba explain the enye numbers no. Next time you hu say ya try no sen kra ye the numbers na be kire ye hu na ya kai say na ye be behave I mean ye be treat the indices no. Nti no ya ba biom ye mfa ne say m ne ye 3 and n ne ye 2. Nti no eno so nim say na expand ne ye ne say a raised the power 3 times a raised the power 3. Because a raised the power 3 and you raising it 2 times. Into a raised the power 3 no obe chon 2 times. But so obe kaya a raised the power 3 so bet me be ma I then a times a. Na another times abana a raised the power 3 be ma ba a times a. Until at the end of the day, no benya a raise the power saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A raise the power 6. When you a raise the power 6 na, no afe no wakoka na kwa say inti dien. A raise the power 6 ya menye inti menye den biom. Eno kire say o be hwe relationship a ewo we ni we ntem ene na ama o sa 6 no. Inti 2 and 3 Emma or 6 because the same A na ejina now so 2 and 3 no and akoda ne 6 no. Na che say eno pa che saying say wo hu dey me pa che no. 6 say 2 and 3 ebema or 6 and na che say you multiply them. Until eno che say anytime I am will be with way na or other powers you just do what multiply the powers so be m times n. And only the third law of indices. So what I say? Into the sanity, very easy. Into we no numbers no be my idea. The numbers will just give you an idea what you should do with the indices nankasa the mn you bet me more quadratic equations but you anything so we feel law now okay there no one say whatever I was giving I'm just adding or I'm subtracting or I'm dividing the indices so far as the bases are the same. Okay, into yanko some rules of indices. Yeah, into a corner saying me say baby right? Yes, you baby you go so work ya me say yeah na obeti say even the more into the follow me and twice on more. Okay, into say a question is say so any number, any letter, anything na the index near 0 answer near den. Meaning say be brain name. Answer na ye nim na anso ye bedi hudwuma na ye hu ye answer enti no ye hu de enti omo kasa anya say ye be chiu pe rebefi enti no obetimi aya ma wo ho eno ne ye the reason enti aye class we ye ya ma watenya mase fundamentally na eba ne say I mean, you bisa question na. Oh, the baby kakre be kai wo ho. Eno won spend time be bre. Into no you be the same thing or hanom. Say, okay say no your friend is saying power near 0. Power near 0. Power near 0. Inti then I bet me aye ama a power be 0. Media me kai say may use division. Into measure that for a raise the power 3. Now I'm dividing it by a raise the power 3. Into the menu say me cancel me cancel and say menya then 1, right? Into no a raise the power 3 is equal to 1. Okay, yes, I know the full a raise the power 3 divided by a raise the power 3 equals to a times a, right? Near senya. Okay, sorry. The a need to me per se yen senya ebeti say more. Oh say ebema a raise the power 3 minus 3. Send you earlier on. No. A raised to the power 3 minus 3 minus A raised to the power 0. So what you say? Into no A raised to the power 0. Now so yeah the same thing no any 1. Into A raised to the power 0 is the same as 1. Into yemfa ne biom so obekaya yesua first of all we yenim say A raised to the power 3 be cancel A raised to the power 3. What you say? I don't know whether we expand it or leave it this way. Obe cancel no enya 1 as your answer, right? Okay, no. Okay, so yes, we have rule number 2. Rule number 2 was division. That is the top divided by down. No? It is just subtracting between the indices. Power is near 3 and 3. Into 3 minus 3, no. NMI is 0 way. So 3 minus 3, no. NMI is 0 way. Into no, not just say back 1 my 1, number 1 my 0. Not just say A raised to the power 0 is the same as 1. Into no A raised to the power 0 equals to then 1. Not just say any number, and I make sure say a indices into a example keke near my ye tray into no more use simple things no into any number, any letter, any expression raised to the power 0 equals to 1. Into so who baby say ya sure 10 raised to the power 0, it is 1. So x plus y all raised to the power 0, it is 1. So x squared minus 2 all raised to the power 0, it is 1. And no I prove no. Until you prove how the simple ones na prove. And yet, bebre, and no simple one now they are proven. Obet media are unveiled bigger ones. All sana ye working no. Intina tie weni ye orefia and stro bra back again. Na hwemobium because ebeboa opa. Inti yanko the next one. Okay, into say the next one, next rule. Also say ye wo number be. That is this time around you have 2 different variables. But omunyina esun the same index. Into no AB your base. Your base in your 1 number biom AB. And index near N. Into bisa won say no ebeye ne den na obeye. And no how is it going to affect the inside ones? And until then you can say beka say you start here no example e ma wo no. Yeah, the number and the index. Into no one so be any now the active law we are see. Into no obey A B all raise the power for number be 3. Into no so names never expand because they say no I need 3 because up there and no how is the index no how is going to relate to the other ones inside there. Okay. Into no yeah the 3 now here into say you choose 3 for our n. And you know, you be expanding a trail, AB times AB times AB because AB no, repeating no 3 times, and multiply no 3 times. You be here how many? It is the same as multiplication. Into no, A na 3 into A raised the power 3 and B raised the power 3. Not just say the upper train say. It's say no 3 na eba no and then abechiche on top of we no no. And you know this is supposed to give you what A raised the power n, B raised the power n, and only law no. So what I say 3 no ebe distribute on top of the factors inside the bracket no. So I say you're breaking it down and yeah encouraging about these things. Your mouth pen now question no send a look no say this is the former call ye example ma Pacho mama can send back on trail and call ye mistake way say A plus B or raise the power 2 Pacho and ye your friend is saying A raised the power 2 plus B raised the power 2. There be that. I mention here. Sure, baby, A raised A plus B raised the power 2. And yet answer in yet A raised to the power 2 plus B raised to the power 2. There be. Worky. Obe working is saying, not just say, obenya then A plus B times A plus B. Now I expand it. Into the way say never more. Sani a chair will say, oh, who baby, not a raise power. And one is over multiply that there by itself 2 times. That is how we got this one. The found 2 na pampam keke. Into the oh, yeah, way so I also who say, we now, oh, yeah, no. Obe expanding, they say, oh, expanding, you have no way, multiplication, I mean your expansion. Oh, expanding, you about say once our benyano and yet equal to answer and equal to A squared plus B squared. Into your difference, oh, and you'll be neka and yes, I will chew baby. Send a chair say expanding yaman, expanding is one call expanding is now can say, oh, teacher, near way no, and A raise the power 3 because 3 no, there be and we are different. We plus 1 fin and far on say plus 1 and I say plus in the on. So now no true see expanding no expanding in that way the right way of expressing whatever it is. Into yen koso. Into yen share rule 3. Rule 3 index no abe negative. Index no abe negative. Index na be negative. Afe kai me kan say me chere say afe rules na aka ni nyina ye be use the dey start here no na ye dey hu nti na ye hu raise to the power 0 ye ko division no nti no we so ye be division biom dey ahwe nti o dey obefa a raise the power because division onim say at the end of the day you will be subtracting between the index of the numerator minus the index of the denominator, right? Into so person negative, and I just say the index of the denominator now say the index of the numerator. Into no a raised the power 2 divided by a raised the power, let's say 4. Yeah, expanding or the fan say. Into one now yes say because initial ones now so and as say be boa ma wanya o negatives ni nyama into no way the so any chess obenya a raise the power 2 minus then minus 4. What I say a raise the power 2 minus 4. Now answer more then a raise the power negative 2. Neboa because 2 minus 4 4 needs to send 2 into no negative answer. But when say the and one apply the prove some of the laws not to say. Okay, but we say still wakonya won't here yen in another way the same way na no into a raise the power the way no you no a raise the power 2 divided by a raise the power 4. So okay, the same thing division no to me want to say now wakoye a times a, right? Over a times a times a times a until over cancel true cancel 1 and no cancel cancel first no cancel no akonya 1 over a raised the power 2 into no answer no into no answer no we say 1 over a raised the power 2 no and 1 a raised the power negative 2 because I the same thing now here but in different ways into no a raised the power negative n is the same as then 1 over a raised the power n. A negative 2 is this into the way of n this into this is what the rule will say. So I say easy into na make catch so one year from the beginning and don't worry you still have it's a video so you can watch it over and over, pause it, go back, go forward. That's baby I say we there wow fear okay. Nti eba we so a eno so betime hu bibi in this way fraction be wo honom either fraction in numbers or letters or your friend is saying expressions or more divide your and also you use the same way per answer and major say obetime aye na so yenko true na wankasa practice later into no way so as we said no index no say akoya we into no send ayen beti ase no or say choose number b choose simple number into no a over b or raise the power 2 no It is the same as what? A over B times A over B. Say a child did that. Where the cocoa cry, ya, into no name. And to say, Benya A squared over B squared. Into which and say A squared over B squared and say number B also and a fraction. You just distribute it on top of them. Into no way my A raise the power n. Okay, I'm inclining. I'm use a different pen. Into no obe say benya A raise the power n divided by B raise the power n. A raise the power n divided by B raise the power n. So how easy it is. Okay, funny sir, rough writing. Into no, you prove you, ya nkochiu. Into no, true ni simple. The say characteristics now they are predict. Into no, so next time, and ye n pen share no ma de share no, true in the same position. No wa work. Ye next one. Okay. Ohwe we so a, obehun say yenya negative index biom, right? Yes, we did that. Yenim says negative index. I mean, say obey the positive by bringing it down. Into no, where will now be equal to where the yen use number be because if she has an a we needed into no, where will be equal to 1 over A over B raise the power n. Now n number positive. Obekaya, yeah, first one. Number the bad one NAS. And so we so bet me actual no 1 divided by then it say ya show way the 19 A raise the power n divided by B raise the power n, right? So obekaya, why is my pen not writing? Obekaya say net here. But unim say yet Mrs. way ebeye no multiplication say or division 19 no ebenya 1 times bn over A raise the power n, which is the same as B raise the power n over A raise the power n. Into the no not just say oh bibi say na at the end of the answer number abeye answer number abeye B raise the power n over A raise the power n. And so say loss na esu and no na guide in instead on say we are negative now so I mean we was asasa A over B again or B rather over A. Now we now be positive. Into no so very easy yanko yenim. Into yenhwe a last one here. Rule number 6 is a fractional index. And here very straightforward. The upper chair say and fractional index no bet me from roots. That's the square root. Okay. Into no index na na a whole number. So say yeah, but talking about then fraction whole number. Into no say any let's take A raise the power 1 over 2 is the same as square root of A. Into where the is straightforward where the nye baby a ebe prove bia and as our fourth root and I find is a cube root of A is the same as the A raise the power 1 over 3. When A half because there is no number in the root sign. I mean at the elbow side of the root sign. What I say you know the one no 1 over that number. And if I say square root of A raise the power 3. Ebe A raise the power 3 times then 1 over 2 square root sign no and only half no. What I say? ya chere we nyina de da nti say enye problem bi de yesua wo ha the basic principle the very last principle yesua wo ha ne say ohu root sign a say hwe ni ho no ma raised to the power half na che say obetimi abeye no half on as the index for the number na ehye ha no say 3 she ha no ma 1/3 say 4 she no ma raise the power 1/4 say 5 1/5 say 8 1/8 that is the index. But find say already no number na wo hwehwe ne way no nti ukra 5 wa anum ukra 5 wa anum na ukra b wa hanum a na e bia b no already square wa hanum a otimi wo say now obetro b squared no now so o yi root sign no nti no o the 1/5 ebeba hanum. Nti no say o new answer no be then b raised the power then 2/5 say actual index way and index way rule no obe multiply 2 no nti no o answer ne so what you say easy nti no ye wie also oko practice say won't be bia say eno no ye wo honom ene ye nkasa say wo hia new ones eno so ye ensua ne say nja ne sa kofa book na solve oko especially me recommend Akiola a lot of time because bebrewum more so many examples other books now feel say bebrewum a ko work what na still questions and answer concerns na oni abekasa why are they so tie yes the class we are we na megidi pa say nyama bebre so odi akire pa nyama bebre anka obre odwintwen ho no say no aba form kakra na enye dakrope ene edi ho bebi enti no they also ya ne say ye ni more minim so beti ase minim pa say wani beji wo na so per books na work more na nka counsel no na esa na otimi work in anytime what da kra na enya no obetimi answer sanso na se the year no ani ji una feel say any year pa choppy your social media handles no honum ko Facebook Migi Consult na ko like page ko Instagram Migi Consult ko follow yen na ma comment na like yen videos e de betutu onum na ko YouTube Migi Consult sa so otimi subscription ni de wo hia yen pa e say no so e ma yen sa ahoden etimi ma ye ne gi de ye ne ho because most subscriber who say nipa bebre na di echi a e ma ye ne gi ne ho say chale ya anya that is nipa bebre ne e home so na notification button no honum clicky eno no anytime I do video betu honum no e be kai o phone be kai o say video bi abeda honum na watimi akohwe ye ne mo na ye adwuma na ye pese mo so mo ne ye adwuma mo kanche mo namfofo mo nua no mo ma ne obi a ade we be hia no na at the end of the day no ye nyina ye ne age tenafie empie bebre na work mass we na ma wani nji yeda wase pa ebe hia biom bye bye.